All right, we are live, alive, and satisfied. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, it is Sunday. I got a few of you all that's not watching the game anymore because Dallas is losing. It's very clear. But I'm going to allow everybody to come on in. But when you get here, say something. Chris Bishop, I see you. Joshua Gonzalez, I see you. Ford Built to Last, I see you. Outfox GT, I see you, man. What is happening, everybody? You all come on in. Come on in real quick. Y'all come on in, get in here. Had that game on the TV and had this on. Just you can mute the game so you can hear what's happening over here. John Brooks, the world famous, the most famous 4i 87 in the world. Andrew Hanlon. Michael Grimm, what is happening? What is happening? I mean, you all know I don't go live all the time, but when I go live, I have something going on. Lamar Richardson, I hope you got your package. All right, I hope you got your package, man. But good to see that you are here. And it's great to see everybody here. Dexter Miller, what's happening with you, buddy? Man, it's great to see everybody here on today, man. I'm always honored that you all would take time out of your day. To be here with a little old me. Foxbody FX, my man, what's happening? That's another big influencer in the industry. Think First Productions, what's happening? Fat Boy Fox, what's up, my man? Man, same thing back to you. What is happening? What is happening? Like I said, for you all that watch the game, um, yeah, I don't see the Cowboys coming back. It just is what it is. Tremaine Webster, what's happening? Um, yeah, it's the world famous. Yeah, I do. You right, Andrew. That is that's funny. Let me see. Space Out said 347 short. I hold on. Let before I even get into all of that, before I even start all of that, you all first off, let me just like I said once again, let me start this off by thanking everybody for being here with me. I hope the quality of the video is looking clear. The light is all good. I hope everything looks great. I hope you all can hear me well. Somebody said, "Are the Cowboys winning?" Absolutely not. And absolutely, that's Dion. What's up, buddy? John Eric Miller, what's happening? Roberto, I see you. Brent, I see you. But I just want to say, first off, let me start off, and this is how I will always start off every video. Jason, what's happening? Um, I always start off every video by thanking you all because I almost gave this thing up, but you all keep this thing going. You all make this thing possible, and so that's why Blue Oval Media is still going because of subscribers like you, people who purchase the apparel and support the channel and say kind things. I did something yesterday for a buddy of mine, and yesterday was a tough day for me because I had a lot going on, but I still made it out. And man, a lot of people said a lot of nice things. So I'm very grateful for that. Now, Jesse Anaya, let me tell you something. Like one thing that we don't say on Blue Oval Media is two letters, and that's L and S. Those are two letters that we do not say on this channel. And everybody knows. I will lose probably 98% of my subscribers if I told you all I was doing the LS swap. And I will get 20 views a video. Man, the world famous Gearhead 704 is in the building. Johnny Young was good. Coupe 88. Oh man, Jesse, I might have to block you in a minute with all this LS talk. Oh man, Frederick, man, what's happening? So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you all so much. Mr. Wyndham, I see you. I appreciate you all so much for joining me here on today and joining this conversation. I'm not going to take up the whole day. I literally try to go 30 to 45 minutes at the most. I do not try to take up the whole time. I know it's other stuff that's more entertaining than me being on here right now, but I do thank you all so much. Also, if you all don't know, I'm probably going to say this a few times tonight. If you don't know, go to blueovermedia.com. These things are 25% off. I'm doing it this week only. 25% off on all the hoodies. I'm getting rid of all of the hoodies because it's even though it's cold outside, it's time to go into t-shirt season. t-shirts. So he said, please enable super chat. Let's see. Let me make sure. Hold on, Gearhead. Let me see if I can do that. You all bear with me because I don't know. Because I'm doing this from a program. I don't know if I don't know how to do it. Let me see. Yeah, don't say it there. Sorry, you all. We're just trying to see. Oops. Yeah, I don't know if I can do it, but maybe you can tell me later and we can figure this thing on out. All right, I'm back. All right, so let me just do this real quick. All right, I'm back. Let's get right into it. Okay, so let me tell you why I'm doing this video, what happened, and everything that is going on. Like I said, go to blueovermedia.com, get your hoodies. They are 25% off. I talked with my man Chris, better known as the Infamous Project on YouTube. Now, Chris and I have known each other since 2018, which was the first year I ever attended Foxtoberfest. And he and I were pretty cool. And we stayed at the same hotel, and our cars were parked right next to each other, and we've been cool ever since. Neither one of us had YouTube channels at the time, so I just want to say, in reference to him right now, first off, I support all these other guys on YouTube. First, shout out to Gearhead 704. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you go subscribe to him and the Infamous Project. These are guys that are putting the content out here that we need for these cars that are becoming classics now. These six-figure cars, these cars that are selling for $100,000 now at the big auctions and things like that. Yeah, these are the people who help to advance these cars and to put them in a better place. So I talked to him, and what we did at a certain point in the conversation, he had a feature where he can actually record the rest of it, and I wanted to play. So I told him to go ahead and record it, and I wanted to play this part of the recording to you for a few seconds so you can hear that. And then this is going to bring us into the name or why I'm actually doing what I'm doing. So here we go.
I may need to reconsider now and really think about making it the God box. But then for me, it's just do it and just do it at a slower pace.
Yeah, because I think, like I said, man, it's all about the perspective of the situation. And going back to your negotiation, I've done a lot of negotiating, but honestly, and this is where I'm very thankful for my past corporate experience, because you got to kind of see things from all angles. You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
And then just try and triangulate it from there. And that's the other question that I have of what is the Godzilla's impact going to be on the Coyote market? Because the Coyote motors aren't cheap, and they're still not cheap. And will they ever be cheap is the big question. And that's why I've never cared to even consider one, because I'm like, man, I could build a nice old school small block and throw an S trim on it, and it's going to make, maybe it's not going to be the same type of power or reliability.
So if I played the whole thing, we was on the phone a long time, but I just wanted to kind of give you all, you heard me kind of reference. So after I got off the phone with him, I then reached out to the world famous Hanlon Motorsports, aka Andrew Hanlon. I texted him and told him what was going on, and then I reached out to where the car is now with my buddy Mike at TNT Speed, who helped with the black coupe with putting that together. Once I got too busy with work, I had to give it to somebody, and he put the rest of the car together. So shout out to my man Mike at TNT Speed. But yes, I'm gonna tell you up front, I am thinking about going back with the Godzilla. I have not made the decision fully just yet, but I wanted to let you all know now so that we can have the conversation about it. And let me give you all the basis of why. So talking with everybody, you all know I am a modular motor person. And the reason being is that I just had some very bad experience with push rod motors. Shout out to my man Lionel, aka you know your real name, but shout out to my man Lionel. I just had bad experience with push rod motors, and it was really from my younger years, back in the early 2000s when I was doing fox bodies, when I was 20 years old and things of that nature. I've had bad push rod motor experience. Now, obviously, it's 20 plus years later, and obviously the way that they're built is hands down much different. And the how can I say, the accessibility that I have to them, and the more that I know about them now, and they're a little bit easier to tear down and things of that nature. It wouldn't be a bad idea. But one of the things that kind of helped Blue Oval Media grow was the fact of Blue Oval Media being different. So as much as I always try not to do what everybody else is doing, or I'm trying not to look like another channel that's already out here. I feel like with us and with the Fox Body channels, quote unquote, I try not to stay in the Fox Body lane. That's why this looks like this. This is why it's a Fox Body here and a GT 500 here, because eventually I'm trying to get a 350R. And that I couldn't put that in here, but I'm trying to get over to that as well. And I want to have it all, but then I also want to build a 57 Ford Thunderbird in honor of my father. But that's later on down the line. Right now, we are literally building the next car for the track. I bought that roller the beginning of last year. I bought it this time last year, and I've had it for a year. Haven't done anything with it. And let me just I had to tell somebody this yesterday. Let me let you all know why. Somebody just asked, do the hoodies run regular size, small, except yeah, they're regular size for the most part. Let me tell you all why. So the reason I haven't done it with that car, because I wanted to finish my main car first. The black 93 was a dream car of mine, was have a black 93 notchback. And when I tell you, I've done everything that I possibly can. The only thing I have to do to that car now is add AC. There is no more content to give on that unless it's just me driving and doing other stuff. But outside of that, there's nothing else that I really want to do to that car. And so, but that car, everybody keeps asking me, are you going to put that car on the track? Are you going to put that car on the track? I have no plans of putting that car on the track because I've never built it for the track. I only built it to be a very fast street car. It has 732 rear wheel horsepower. It's a 3,000-pound car. I mean, it don't get much better than that. Can I go for 800? I could. But I'm spinning tires now anyway. What is 800 going to do? And I'm not out here racing like that. I'm too old. So, but I do want to race on the track. And so with that being said, like I said, I talked to Andrew. Shout out to Hanlon Motorsports, man. I just want to say in front of everybody, Andrew Hanlon has really helped me in trying to get these sponsorships. And he is an official sponsor. He is the official sponsor of the channel as well. He's helping me out as it relates to this build, and when some of the things that we're going to put together, you all will be seeing that. And Andrew, you don't know this, but I'm going to come to your shop and do a full tour and put it on the channel. Get ready, Andrew. I know you're watching, so get ready. So like I said, the strawberry coupe is going to be built for the track. Now, one of the things that you heard in the conversation, and then I'm gonna go over, I'm reading what you all are saying as well, is that, you know, the black car when I put on the track, but the strawberry car we can't, because here's the thing: if I wreck the strawberry car, which I don't believe I will, I haven't been on the track in years. I don't think I will. But I won't cry over it if I was to do that to the black coupe. If I did that, first off, my car, I don't know if you all know this, but I have a 93 black on black coupe. It's one of 777. And I have that on paper. I had a guy try to tell me that it wasn't. I'm like, dude, I have the paper and the documentation right here that says what this car is. And it's only 777 of that body style, black on black, all the options. And obviously, I don't know if all 777 are still available to this day, but it only had 40,000 miles on it when I purchased it. And it was a lot of money back in 2016. Now, today, I could probably make double for it even if I just kept it stock. But then with everything that I did to it, it obviously makes it worth a lot of money. And I get offers all the time, but I'm not selling that car. So now what it is that I'm doing. So we're talking about now, let's focus on the Godzilla, okay? Godzilla motor, is it a push rod motor? Yes, but we're talking about now 2022 push rod, not the stuff that I experienced when I was 18, 19 years old. People keep saying barrel swap it. Nah, that's not gonna happen. And so, like I said, it's a toss up between the Coyote and the Godzilla. Now, I was 95% Coyote until the other day, and now I'm more 85% Godzilla. And the reason being is because it's not to say I will be the first person to, because there's a lot of guys out here that's doing it, but I'm going to take the process slow, and I'm going to show you all building this thing, what it looks like, the motor and everything, and I'm going to go straight stock the way it is and see what we can do with the with it stock, and then stock with a tune, obviously, but we're going to see what we can do with it. And then I'm trying to get the sponsorship as well. I have a decent sized channel, but it's hard to get sponsors. That's why I said shout out to my man Henley Motorsports for being a sponsor, man. Like he's really helped me out majorly. And I don't ask, like, let me tell you, let me make this clear. I had to tell somebody this yesterday. YouTube is not paying enough money to do any of this stuff. And any of you guys that are on YouTube, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There is not enough. I still work a full-time job. Let me make that clear. I do not make a living off YouTube. I just want to make that clear. YouTube is not my full-time job. It's what I do on the side because I love people and I love cars. But and I'm not asking nobody for any money now. If you want to give me some, let me know. I'll give you my cash app, or just buy a hoodie. It don't matter. I'm not asking for any money. But what I'm saying is that, so in order to do that, I mean, it costs a lot of money now to do my black car. It costs a lot of money. And before I started that car, I have a daughter now, so that changes the game too. And and I just moved and all type of stuff. Everything is different now. So. Like I'm seeing people saying back and forth, Coyote would be the way to go. A lot more fun. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that the Coyote won't be, but the difference is that there are several YouTube channels that you can go to right now, and you can see a full Coyote swap build. And with that, I don't think if I did a Coyote swap that it would be as engaging for you all if I did a Godzilla swap that I started as a stock motor, stock everything. And so with that, we are, like I said, what I'm trying to do is, man, we're going to drop that one in the car. And because of Andrew Hanlon, I am sticking with a stick shift car. No, I was originally going to do a Coyote. I was going to try to do Gen 2 or Gen 3 with a 6R80 or 10R80. That is now out the window. Andrew Hanlon has pretty much made me a man again and is making me stick with the stick shift now. So like I said, I'm going to use that to build it up. So we'll start stock. Man, let me see if I can get this thing in the 10s with it just being stock. I don't have nothing in the car. The car is light. That thing gets about 400, I think, and 70 horsepower, I think, as a stock motor. Let's start with that stick shift. Let me see if I can get in the 10s. All right. Then maybe we'll put a little bit of, some of that funny juice, the stuff that make us laugh. Maybe we can, maybe we'll do that to see if that can get us in the 9s. And then if a company wants to sponsor me, whether it's a turbo, whether it's a supercharger, whatever, if the sponsorship is there, I will go ahead and we'll install their part. And then obviously then I have to change injectors and all of that. But the way that I'm trying to do it, I'm just trying to do it differently. So right now, the transmission and stuff is taken care of. I have a connection on the Godzilla motors, but that's money out of my pocket. Like, and it's not going to be cheap. And I'm telling you right now, the Godzilla motor costs way more than a Gen 1 F-150 Coyote motor or anything like that, or a Gen 2. Even if you went F-150, it's way different. But I'm doing this more so for you all because I feel like it would be better content for me to do that. I was asked also, will I do a cage in it as well? And, oh Lord, I was with you until you said stick. Mazda Lenny, let me tell you something. We're going to start with stick. Now, once we start getting in those higher numbers, and I'm start getting those 9s and stuff like that, we may have to change it, but that's all depending upon what Andrew Hanlon tells me. If he tells me don't change it and stick with it, we just gonna keep building them until they break, no problem. But like I said, Lionel Nelson said, or a voodoo swap. The thing about the voodoo motor, man, those motors are going for like, man, $28,000 to drop that. Like those voodoo motors, there's nothing cheap about a voodoo motor. But Gearhead, and I appreciate you. I'm so excited about a Godzilla motor and a stick. I mean, man, that's going to make it different. You're going to see me out here on the track with a Godzilla motor and a stick. That's going to be crazy. I got another special announcement that I'm about to give you all as well. So stay tuned. But you'll see me with a Godzilla motor and a stick shift. And man, will it be complete this year? I don't necessarily know just yet. It's possible. but I'm not 100% sure. It definitely will be done by 2023. But we are getting, the car is actually getting worked on right now. I'm just not where the car is. But the rear end and everything has been done. Like, I'm gonna get some video footage on that soon. But I'm, like I said, I need all the parts. When I say I have no parts for this car, zero. Well, I do have some stuff. I had the brakes and all that stuff, but I don't have. I have a rear end. I don't have much. Somebody said, "What about a S197 5.4 GT500 motor?" Man, you know the GT500 motors, the 5.4s and the 5.8s. It's not that I'm not. It's not that I don't like them. I just think that the Godzilla, with it being new and fresh, I just think it's more of a fresh build than that. Even for me doing a Terminator swap, it wasn't like everybody was doing Coyotes, and I was like one of two people that was doing a Terminator swap on YouTube. You know, and so that was it. Oh my God, the world. Oh man, Foxcast Media is in the building. So will it be ready for Ford takeover? Caleb, to be honest with you, I don't think so. Because I would love for it to be ready for Ford takeover and get on the track. But if I get everything, here's the thing: it will only take me a few weeks to build it all the way through. And I have a tuner that can make it happen. I just got to have all the parts. That's it, you know. But the car is not currently with me. But man, I would love to bring that and the Black Fox to Ford Takeover, and it actually runs correct this year. Because remember, at Ford Takeover, my car was not running right, but it is running right now, and I will put it on the dyno at your event as well the day before. But you all know, make sure you all, man, you got to go to Ford Takeover this year. I believe it's June 10th and 11th, or June 11th and 12th. I think so. But Ford Takeover this year is in June. You all got to make sure that you all make it there. That was like the most amazing event, period. You know what I mean? Like, I had I mean, all of the events were fun. Mustang Week was fun and all that. But man, to see Ford Takeover, to see Caleb, as he is the legend in this industry doing it, man, definitely the GOAT, man. So shout out to them. But yeah, we're definitely going to be at Ford Takeover. I just had a situation with my wife because she has an event that weekend, and I got to figure out a babysitter for Ford Takeover. But don't worry about all that. I will be there. Okay. So yeah, man, shout out to foxbody FX. He's my neighbor. He'll be out there as well. So everybody just understand that. So that's why I'm kind of bringing it to you all, that I believe that what we had originally, the car was called Project Red Fox, and then we called it Project God Fox, and then when we said Coyote, we called it Project Mod Fox, and now, like I said, I think the Godzilla will be more of like I said, a build for myself as well. It's not necessarily a challenge; it's just getting the parts. I mean, I've done this all my life. And I also have people that are around me. There are two things that I don't do well. Okay, I can, as it relates to the car builds, time is something I don't do well. But then the other thing is wiring. Now, I know how to wire, but I left all of my wiring to my man Walt. He did everything on my black car. Now, as it relates to everything else, man, I'll put the supercharger on, pulleys, everything, drop the motor in the car, pull the trans out, do all that, rear end, etc. All of the suspension, all that, I can do all that myself. But when it comes to wiring, I'll leave that to my man Walt, because that's what he does for a living, number one. And everything about his wiring has been amazing. He did my Holly system and everything. I usually leave that to him. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. So like I said, I believe that we're gonna go back to it being a Godzilla motor. And like I said, I have to now work on trying to work on getting some sponsors, especially if I'm promoting their parts, because I would just buy the part and I'm not promoting them, because that's free sponsorship. And I'm not a channel that's just starting anymore, you know. So, and that's not me. I'm not saying that from an arrogant place, but I'm just saying a lot of us in these that have these channels, we're promoting a lot of people for free, and they don't even thank us later. It just is what it is. And so, man, somebody called it Strawzilla. Nah, definitely can't do that one. But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. But like I said, make sure you all go to blueovermedia.com. The hoodies are 25% off this week only, and for however many I have left. Once it says it's sold out, that's it. I'm not making no more hoodies this year. We're going all with the t-shirts. So just letting you all know, go to blueovermedia.com and get your hoodies. So in the comments, let me know how do you all feel about me switching over, being back to Project God Fox. and even what it would do for the channel as well. Like that car, it's as straight as it gets. I mean, that daggone car is straight. And so we're talking about, man, I may put the Holly system in it. I don't know. I don't know just yet. But I'm working on it. Like I said, with some things kind of working out right now. Man, I don't know when it's going to get done. I would love for it to be done by Ford Takeover. Here's the problem, though. I don't know how I'm going to get all the vehicles to Ford Takeover. If I did, I gotta have somebody bring that one, and then I gotta bring another one myself. I can only drive one truck with a trailer. But I believe that God Fox is going to be fun. It's going to be fast. That's right, Andrew. It's definitely going to be fast. But I just think that God Fox is just a better idea for me. Automatic transmission, 10s and 9s all day. If Staying Mode ran his Mustang stock, and he ran 11s, so if you put a Godzilla motor in your car, which is way lighter than a new Mustang, 10s and 9s all day. Yeah, I definitely believe 10s, but we're talking about stock. It's only about 460-ish, I think, 450, somewhere around there. And I think it's more fun to do stick. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with nobody that does automatics. There's nobody that, automatics is cool, but for me, to launch off that line, drop that gear, bang, and bang those gears. I mean, that takes skill as well. Like, and I've been driving sticks since I've been able to drive, since 11, and it takes skill. And with the way that Handling Motorsports builds transmissions, I mean, I can bang those gears and that thing is still running smooth as if I never even went down the track, So Jesse said, I'll drive your 93. That car does not take that long of a road trip driven. It's definitely on a trailer. Gear 704 said, keeping the 8.8 rear. So what we did, I actually have, what you don't know is that I had shortened my rear end on my black car because we were about to go with a custom wheel setup. It didn't happen last year. And so then I went back to the rear end. I went to another rear end. And so I don't, am I going to keep the 8.8? I don't know just yet. It just all depends on, like I said, what can happen and who wants to be promoted through the channel. If I got a company that does rear ends and all of that and wants to give me one, yeah, 9-inch all day. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I just think that stick shift, drag racing, slicks. Like I said, it's not even 500 horsepower. So, but it's a light car. We're talking about what, 3,000 pounds, 2,900 pounds, depending on what's in it. It definitely can be in the tens. I can definitely tell you that. These Fox bodies don't need as much horsepower as these Hellcats and these Demons and all these other cars, these Chevys need in order to get to that number. We can make these Fox bodies go into 11s and 10s without having 8, 9, 10, 1,000 horsepower. You got that much horsepower with a car. You breaking some hearts. Put a turbo Prius motor in it, man. Jesse, I don't know what alcohol you had, but man, I would never put anything Toyota anywhere in anything Ford. Whatever I stick. Now I may take something out of one Ford and put it into another, but you ain't never got to worry about that ever. So yeah, so that's where we are. That's where we are with that. Another thing too, I wanted to let you all know, and I think I've told you all this before, but Bleed for Blue Fest will be, and I believe I'm 98% sure that is going to happen towards the end of August, and it's going to be in Georgia. All right, so it would not be in Illinois. Bleed for Blue Fest will be in Georgia. All right, I'm letting you all know that right now. It's going to be in August. We're going to let Mustang Week and all the events pass. And man, it'll be right before Foxtoberfest. It'll be after Mustang Week and after Ford Takeover, and right at Foxtoberfest. So working with some good. Hey, Nikki, what's happening? Working with some great people out here. Some great people in Georgia right now. I mean, I've had a lot of good people come to me since they know what's going on with it. And so, like I said, yeah, it was definitely get ready for Atlanta. That's all I want to say. Welcome to Atlanta, you all. You all need to come down here. And we did it pretty big in Illinois. I had a little bit over about close to 1,000 people show up, but we had 230 cars, and that was the first event I've ever done under Blue Oval Media. And so the car culture here is a little bit larger, a little bit different in Atlanta. And so I believe that we're going to do it much bigger. I'm going to put more ads and more promotion behind it. And I just want people to come from all over, and we're going to make sure that it's a good time. We're going to make sure we have a good event. And man, like I said, I'm working with some great people. It's going to be a little different. You know, I'm still going to keep my regular stuff. I'm still going to have the, you know, still going to have a great DJ. Still going to have the dyno and everything there. And then, man, we're gonna make it a good time. Like that. That's the end of the end of the day. I want to bring all Fords together. This is an all Ford event. Okay, this is whatever Ford you have. As long as it's a Ford, it can come in there. And if it's got an LS motor in it, you can still come in because the basis of the cars are Ford. That would be hard, but you know. All right. Tiffany says we are going to Bleed for Blue Fest. Man, Tiffany, thank you so much. War Admiral said, did you pick a motor? Yes, it's looking like we're going to go with the Godzilla motor. I know you're just now getting in, so no worries. Loch Ness Fox said, I'll be coming from Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, man, we'll be great to have you. Like, you know, let me see. Ray Davidson said, what part in Georgia? I don't know just yet. It'd be Atlanta. It'd be the northern suburbs of Atlanta-ish, you know, but it would be Atlanta. That's the part of Georgia is going to be in. Think First Production, LSX. Man, I think I'm going to block you all that keep saying LS because you all know that this is not an LS channel. I'm not knocking LSs. It's just not something that I would do. I'm a straightforward guy, you know. And I don't even knock you if you have a Chevy. Just keep what's in there. Like don't put a Coyote in a Camaro. Nah, you put a Coyote in anything. I'm lying. But yeah, that's going on Bleed for Blue Fest. Like I said, the hoodies are 25% off. And so, man, look, before I leave, man, I'm just gonna leave it open to any questions that you all have. But I definitely wanted to tell you all live. Like I said, I don't like to be on here and keep you all a long time. I just want to kind of tell you all what's happening, what's going on. Like I said, Bleed for Blue Fest is August. I'm gonna get the date, the official date soon. Man, I'll be there from New York, dude. You come from New York, I'm definitely gonna give you the trophy for the furthest traveled. Okay. Joe, throw a GT350 with a blower. The problem is those GT350 motors are so daggone expensive, man. I'm talking about I could probably buy 3 Godzilla motors for one 5.2 motor. That's how expensive. And a Coyote for those daggone 5.2s. Those 5.2s are expensive. Even the junkyard ones are like, and I have connections like to the junkyard for some of the well, not junkyards, but some of the people that do those things. And man, they're still high. So now we're gonna I think we're gonna stick with the Godzilla and make it happen from there. And so, like I said, if you all know some sponsors or whatever, like, man, let them know. I need their stuff. Somebody call Team Z for me. Team Z, I need your K member. Okay. And whatever else you got, Team Z, I love you guys. Please, please do that. But yeah, man. So we so that's what's going on with God Fox. I didn't want to necessarily do a whole video about it. I just wanted to kind of go live with you all, kind of tell you all what was happening with that. So that's what's going on. God Fox. I mean, it's going back to the Godzilla motor. And man, we're gonna see what it does, and it's gonna be a good time. Like I said, Hamlin Motorsports building the transmission is gonna be great. Man, you know, we'll know the clutch and all of that soon, but we're gonna go from there and find the right bell housing and things of that nature. And then we'll go from there. I'm going to get it tuned and everything, and we'll go from there. So that's what you got to look forward to as it relates to this channel. Somebody said, how am I liking the snow out here? I'm from Chicago, so this snow is nothing to me, but nobody out here knows how to drive with that type of snow. So nah, we just stayed in. We gonna chill with the snow out in ATL. But yeah, I mean, you all see what foxbody FX has there. Yeah, we got an event out here. That is going to happen. Derek Band Productions, man, another great YouTube channel, is doing an East Coast Mustang tour, and so man, they're gonna be here as well. So if you all are in the area, and I may even do a video about that, we're promoting that as well for out here. Man, we definitely want to support. Like I said, let me tell you about something, man. Support these YouTube channels, you all. Literally support them. And the reason I say that is because like now for us smaller channels, the money is not that great. It's not like that, you know. We still got to do other stuff. That's why I say, man, support the apparel, you know, whatever. Send parts. I don't care. You know? But yeah, definitely support it, you all. This stuff is even expensive to do. And like keeping the cameras up to date. Like, look, this is the camera that I use for the actual channel. And if you all go look this camera up, it ain't cheap, but I want to make sure that we put out quality content for you all. And like I said, I appreciate you all even joining me on a live, man. Like this is so amazing to me, and I am so honored and so grateful that you all even spent the time to even be with me on today. So if there's no more further questions, like I said, I don't like to keep you all long. Somebody said you got all the money, man. I wish I had all the money like that, because if I had all the money, I would come visit all you all where you at, you know. So, but if there's no more further questions for tonight, I just want to say I'll still leave it open. I'll stay on a couple more minutes. If you got questions, make sure you hit the like button. You all make sure you hit that thumbs up and everything, man. Like I said, shout out to Handling Motorsports and everything. Somebody said, you looking for a dealership or just a space for a dealership? Nah, a dealership ain't gonna be big enough for what we're doing. The dealership will not be us. foxbody FX said, what color are you painting the God Fox? Oh man, it's staying a strawberry coupe. I'm not changing the color of the coupe. It's gonna stay strawberry. It's actually, the paint on it is actually decent. We just got to paint the hood and buff it out a little bit. But there's really nothing wrong with the paint that's on the car now. And so we're definitely gonna stick with the strawberry color on the God Fox. So, yep. So yeah, so Darren Productions is going to be in Charlotte on February 16th at Power Cars. Oh man, Gearhead, you're going to be everywhere. You know, love it. I love it. So yeah, so you all, let you all go so you can watch the game, watch whatever it is that you want to see. Like I said, thank you so much. Keep supporting the channel. Hoodies are 25% off for this week only. Go to blueovermedia.com and show your love and show your support. And man, if you got some parts you want to send me, DM me. I'm definitely taking them. Now I'm just playing. But like I said, thank you all so much, man. I hope you all are having a great day. And always know this. I pray that the love of God and the love of Christ be with all of you. At the end of the day, I deal with a lot of stuff on this channel and people saying a lot of crazy stuff. But I'm praying for everybody on here. I'm praying for all of you all. And I really believe that the love of God will rest upon you. And if you have any issues and anything like that, God is ready to hear from you. And he's about to do something amazing in your life. And so, man, I speak that over your life. I speak peace. I speak healing. I speak joy. And I speak the love of God over all of you all. May you all be safe. And I love you all with the love of God, the love of Jesus. And, man, I hope you all have a great day. Have a great night. So see you soon. I got a new video this week. I actually got 2 new videos, but both of them won't go this week. But yeah, we'll go from there. So you all have a great night. Love you all. Be safe.